You're watching Torpid casts, and today you're probably not going to see many models die, I have to be honest. Cry is playing as the Force Commander, and we've got PotatoSlice, who I think is Piano, but I'm not entirely sure. And he's going to be playing as the brother captain of the Ordo Malleus. He was looking very thin and slender, was the BC up there. What's that all about? Strange. Is it just me? Or does he look small compared to the Strike Squad models? When he should be bigger because he's in Terminator armor. Am I tripping? Guys? I swear he looks too small. If these guys are in power armor and he's in Terminator armor, surely he is too small. Anyway, whatever. That's the thing. But yeah, Space Marines versus Ordo Malleus, basically mirroring one another's builds for now. Early game, massively in favour of Ordo Malleus because Strike Squad can easily 1v1 Tacs and IST can easily 1v1 Scouts. But the scaling knockback from the Scouts as they get shotguns, plus plasma guns and tier 2 for Tacs. You have options if you can survive the early onslaught. Let's see if he can. So, lost a Scout already thanks to Stormbolters on the Strike Squad. It's definitely frustrating for Scouts. Normally melee units have terrible sidearms with short range. Not the Strike Squad. So it's annoying for the squishy Scouts. Ooh, gotta be careful with the Tactical Marines here. If he procs a special, it could be the end of one of them. And he just claimed one, didn't he? I said there were going to be no model losses. And it was clear, you know, he was going to put the pressure on the BC and force him off. But was it worth risking losing attack? I don't think so. And he did lose attack, so that's very unfortunate for Cry. So he's lost 105 requisition already. Obviously the Ordo Malleus haven't lost anything yet. Where are the other IST? Oh, the other IST are up top, so they're going to rotate down to join the FC. Oh, doesn't even need it. Strike Squad here are manhandling the Force Commander. With the support of the IST, of course. Bit of an odd decision to go for 2 IST Sarges early on. I'm slightly confused at what the point of that is. You get the Impact Grenade, which is soft anti-setup team, soft anti-melee, but not really good against the main threat for the IST, which is the Tactical Marines, and would be subsequently the Assault Squad. Helps you trade at ranged a bit better, I suppose, but why do you need to trade at range better right now against Tacs? You can just tie them up with the BC or the Strike Squad. Yeah, I find it an odd priority choice. I suppose one good thing is the Impact Grenades can do a lot of anti-garrison damage. This garrison and this garrison, this one and this one can be very annoying on this map when you're fighting over the wreck points. Will he get the special attack in time? Nope, too slow. But decent damage though. Impact Grenades on retreat might get a model here. He's not going for it. Oh, he is. Boom, boom. Yep, another model down. Oh my god. Again, Cry, I don't know if it was worth it to TCAP that wreck there for a few seconds. And you've lost 75 requisition. That's certainly not worth it. That might have took away, you know, 30 wreck by dematuring the requisition point there from Piano. Well, I just call him Potato Slicer. I don't know if it is Piano. Didn't check. Potato. Potato not playing like a potato. I have to give it to them. 2 gens down, getting interceptors now. Normally, if you want interceptors optimally, you wouldn't get the 2 gens straight away. I assume that one of these generators was built a bit later by Cry. The reason they've gone for the 2 gens prior to the interceptors is because they've opted for these upgrades first. So when you get the upgrade, generally as a rule of thumb, for every upgrade you get, you want to get another gen. But Sarge is quite cheap, only 15, so you can get 2 of them technically and only get 1 more gen. But there you go, 3rd gen drop down for both players, almost simultaneously. And jump squads for both players, so very mirroring builds here for our Space Marines and Ordo Malleus. As I say, Space Marines should do a lot better in tier 2. Sacred Standard, buffing the damage of plasma attacks, will be brutal. Thunderhammer, controlling the melee of the Ordo Malleus much more effectively than the Force Commander can in tier 1, will also be very effective. Artificer Armor's coming out. Nice battle cry to dodge the Impact Grenade knockback there, perfectly timed. was like a perfect parry in Dark Souls. Holy shit. So here comes the Artificer. ASM gonna jump on the Interceptors. They can dodge the jump with their own teleport. Beautifully done. They both avoid one another. How classy. Of course, whoever jumps on the other is going to have a bit of an advantage because of the guaranteed knockback from either the teleport or the jump. But in 1v1 combat, the Interceptors will win. They have the damage of Raptors and the health of ASM. So they're just superior. But again, scaling is a problem. These guys have no tier 2 AV scaling. ASM, in contrast, have amazing tier 2 healing scaling. The healing scaling? Whoa. I'm just looking at them healing in the base. AV scaling with a Melter Bomb. Much easier for Space Marines to kill an enemy Razorback than it is for the Auto Malays to kill a Razorback. Dual Snipers. Ooh, these might get him here. Yep. The damage from the battle cry there, quite effective for the Emperor as well, used on the ASM, and the BC gets slain. Interesting, so he's not going for knockback spam, which, yeah, this is interesting. So it's tricky. You might not want the shotguns because you can actually win the melee fight in tier 2 just utilising the Thunderhammer. Oh, but now he's going for the Force Sword as well. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what Cry's doing now. IST are quite low model units for a sort of light infantry ranged unit, so snipers are quite good against them. Let's see, can the sniper... No, I can't quite get the strike squad. Oh, he did! He just got the strike squad model. That's worth it. And secure the retreat with an ASM jump. A little bit late there on the retreat. Wow, even the ASM are quite low on HP. Strike squad gonna feed more energy to the Interceptors. Can they claim some models here? Scout and an ASM. God, this is fucking bloody for a Space Marine versus Ordo Malleus game, isn't it? Jesus, I said you might not see any models getting lost. They're all dropping left, right and centre. The Emperor's rolling around on his grave armchair. So, Potato got to tier 2 a lot sooner, gone for the Interceptor Justicar. I don't think he realises quite how far ahead he is in tech. Being as far ahead as he was, obviously a Razorback right now would be phenomenal. But he hasn't got it. He's gone for 2 Justicars to win the melee fights. So he will win melee fights, but the good thing for Cry is he doesn't need to fight in melee because he's gone for snipers, not shotguns. Though he's not going to be able to get these caps in time. Yeah, Stormbolters are scary, man. You gotta respect them. Pop. Scout snipers are also impactful. I think this power sword was a pretty big mistake. Should just waited for tier 2, got the Thunderhammer. So much better. Obviously you can still get the Thunderhammer, but then you're kind of wasting the fact that you already had the power sword. Well, that's another dead scout. Needs to try and... Wait, what? Not sure why he jumped in there. I guess he issued that order prior to the Stormtroopers retreating. Yeah, you gotta try and lead with something else other than the snipers being up front. Oh god, the impact grenade kills another fucking tactical Space Marine. Attacks are getting wrecked by IST on the side. It seems. I'm not sure. Need to watch those engagements a bit better. The impact grenades are so powerful because they mitigate cover. You can't just sit in green cover. If IST are running around with impact grenades, it's not that simple. They've got the energy for a teleport, but they're not committing yet. Couple of sniper shots and retreat, I guess. Yeah. Oh, they're just gonna teleport out. Oh, Force Commander grabbed an Interceptor. That's alright. Wow, look at the bleed from Potato. Can't afford a new unit. Ooh, I like this build from Cry. It's gonna get P-Des. P-Des are pretty good on this map. You can have them very far back here and they can cover the central VP, and then you only have to rotate them a bit and they can cover here, which is very strong. Likewise, the same from here. They can cover over here, down here, and the VP. Teleporter pack. No, that's nice, I guess. Compete with them in terms of mobility. Yeah, let's see how this P-Dev does. The good thing about P-Dev as well, it's quite good against transports. Because they're quite a large target. It's not too bad to hit them. And it does a lot of damage, especially if it can proc a rear armor hit. But we'll see, I don't know. Oh, they're over here right now. I see. Yeah. Interesting. So he's got this ranged build. Again, though, this is where the Thunder Hammer would be beautiful to counter-initiate. Plasma gun almost feels like an inevitability when you're fighting Strike Squad and Interceptors. There is the Nemesis Demon Hammer. You just seen a nice amount of spike damage there when he used that ground pound. Trying to bonk those Tactical Marines. Yeah, it's a bit desperate with the P-Devs. So the problem for Cry right now is he's got some good harass on. He's doing a decent amount of damage at ranged, but... Oh, nice dodge. He's unable to hold ground, though. Snipers are doing the poke, but the ICT just run forward and force them away. Isolated FC. Needs to be careful now. He's going to have to get out of there. Yeah.
Ready, plasma gun.
Yeah, it's a good engagement. Oh shit. That friendly fire from the P-Dev. A little bit late there, mate. Fuck's sake. He's got a bit of time. He can get a decap, but it's so risky when you've only got one model scouts running around and Potato's going tier 3. Yikes. What? He's not even going on the VP? What is he doing? Dude, you really need to hurry up and decap that VP. Does pick up a plasma gun. Find it odd that he prioritised the sergeant prior to the plasma gun, but okay. Can the P-Dev hit? No. Swing and a miss. Wow. Please, P-Dev. Oh, Vengeance Round Devastators. That's interesting. To cover the P-Dev. Oh. Okay. IST meet the snipers once again and rout them. They didn't go for the VP, which I find absolutely bewildering. Given Cry is now down to 188 VPs and dropping, and Potato has barely lost any. And this is really scary because if the game elongates too long in tier 3, there's potential of Grey Knights getting multiple Terminators, and even one Terminator is going to be a pain in the ass to deal with. Yeah, so you can see the effect there of the Devastators protecting it. Not sure P-Devs really had to retreat there. Might have saved themselves from losing... Oh no, they didn't even save themselves from losing a model, they still did. The good thing about having the P-Devs still in play would be that it would deny any cap in the mid, but fortunately for Cry, there is nothing even attempting to cap in the mid. But there could have been a BC coming. He knew the IST wouldn't, because he knows they were on the right-hand side. That's a bit of a weird retreat path. Wow, Cry has now got double infiltration. That is odd. And yeah, IST handling the scout snipers quite well there, but they won't be able to handle the attacks. The problem is, Terminators are on the way, and what the fuck is Cry going to do against Terminators? I really, really do not like this build from Cry. I really feel like this Force Commander could be putting in a lot more work, and he's just not. Teleporter pack's kind of crazy as well against Grey Knights when they can drain your energy, though he hasn't even got Tomes of Titan, so he can't even use the energy burst. But you can see here the Power Sword is simply not good enough. A little bit late on the battle cry, unfortunately. Yeah. Should be a good fight for the ASM though. Oh, certainly with that Merciless. I'm not sure. I think the Interceptors must have got the jump on them. They've not lost energy. They were absolutely dominating that fight. Well, maybe the ASM went in full HP. But yeah, you had some nice overfire there. A little missed micro there from Potato. Walks his IST into ASM, which is not ideal. But the ASM going to see the Terminators. Yeah, they fly out of there. They do not want any of that. Hell no. They do not want that at all. Let's see, Tack's out in the open right now. Yeah, but the snipers are going to make those IST have to retreat. Okay, fair enough. Look at the size of those halberds. Yeah, again, these Terminators are too small. They need upscaling. They're too small. They're way too small, dude. Alright, I'm going to report that after. This is crazy. Look at them! They're like the same size as scouts. What the fuck? Look at this. They're way too small, man. Oh my god, they just hacked away and killed the sergeant instantly on the attacks. Holy shit. That is not fun. Those halberds look absolutely ludicrous. They're so long. They're like glaives. Got hammer hand on them, so they're draining the energy of the FC here. But never mind the energy drain. They're draining his fucking HP. There he goes. Dropped like a sack of shit. Yeah, they've always drained energy. Yeah, with the upgrade. Hammer hand upgrade. So we do have a Dreadnought. Clearly Cry is stuck in tier 2 right now. That FC loss was quite a big deal. Him teleporting around the sidelines would have been nice to try and contend with the map control. The Dreadnought though will be able to handle these guys in melee quite well. They're only power melee. So they only do 15% damage to the Dreadnought, whereas if they were heavy melee, they do 50%. So they will not be very effective against the Dreadnought, and of course he's got that AoE stun as well, Emperor's Fist, which can be pretty scary for Terminators since they cannot retreat. Got to be very wary of stuns. Plasma will do some good damage to them too, but it's going to be hard to find the opportunity to hit with Plasma when Strike Squad, Interceptors, BC are all present to tie your Plasma up. Never mind the Terminators themselves. And yeah, now they're getting into the P-Devs. Yikes. Terminators are committing a bit deep here. Yeah, they want to teleport out of there. That's a bad spot for the ASM. God, they thought they were safe jumping over the heads of the Termies. You see, even the Stonebolters on these guys are pretty scary. ASM going to jump away again. Good map control from Potato here, constantly keeping his IST moving down the sidelines. Literally all game, really good IST usage. Kept them busy. ASM probably just want to get back to base and heal, to be honest. What's this all about? Running around with this much HP. And there's the battle cry. He's buffing a couple of these tacks. Notably the one with the plasma at least. Terminators are in range stance. I don't know what that's all about. Guess they're scared of the Dreadnought. Nearly take the FC out. Tacks need to take over the cap, but there's going to be no time. They're just spending their time. Okay, that was just a poor reaction. I was like, is he just mentally committing to trying to weaken these Terminators? They're going to have to leave. The problem is, the Dreadnought's too busy dealing with Terminators, they're not dealing with Interceptors and Strike Squad. Close range Vengeance rounds, they do pop one Interceptor. And another. I think it would have been better, honestly, keeping the suppression in place, so then you could have kept the P-Dev in play. Grey Knight Dreadnought does take down... Grey Knight Dreadnought, what the fuck? Space Marine Dreadnought does take down one of the Grey Knight Terminators. Beautiful special attack from the Dreadnought. It's doing amazing here. Problem is, Potato's got 407 VP still, so... I mean, he's going to get a fucking Land Raider Crusader. I think Potato's kind of trolling at the moment. If he went for a Vortimer Razorback, he'd be laughing. That thing could just hunt down the Dreadnought, rip it to pieces with the twin-link side cannons. Obviously, it's too fast for a Dreadnought to be able to compete with. But you would have Melter Dreadnought plus Melter Bomb synergy. But then you go Melter Dreadnought, you lose your melee resist, and now that 15% damage from Terminator Halberds is actually quite significant when you're not debuffing it with your melee resist. So there's not really a good option either way for Cry. Cry's lost his secondary scout squad as well, so that's less map control and only one repair unit. Yeah, just awkward. I mean, he's going tier 3, but PotatoSlice must be just going for a Land Raider Crusader, I guess. Fortunately for him, Grey Knight Terminators are capped at 1. They are capped at 1, right? I said earlier that there might be multiple Terminators. I don't know what I'm on about. Pretty sure they're capped at 1. Because they come out of the base and because they don't cost red. So they have to be, or multiple Terminators would be a nightmare. I suppose really what I was thinking about is that the problem is that you can have normal Terminators and then you can drop down Paladins as well from the global bar, which would be rough. I wonder if that's what he's saving up for. I mean, that amount of melee is just going to be ridiculous to contend with. It's already got so many different melee squads to fight, for God's sake. No armor of the Titan on the Brother Captain probably would be an effective upgrade. Huge increase to his max HP, little bit of HP regen as well, which he'd clearly enjoy. Most importantly, can go temporarily immortal, which is very good for forcing caps, especially when your opponent only has 120 VPs. Now, Plasma's wasting its shots on the BC, he needs to be shooting the Terminators at the BC. Vanguard, alright. Vanguard are alright. They've got power melee weapons for the Emperor on them too, so they will actually hurt these Terminators quite a bit. Vanguard probably want to jump over and deal with the IST. Oh fucking hell. Psycannon Interceptors, yeah, that's an option for AV, isn't it? In tier 3, a bit of a strange one. What's this, Paladins too? Oh my god, yeah. Oh no. Ooh, nice P-Dev shot though, holy shit. This is just so much damage to try and chunk through. It's a problem. And only having one scout is not great. BC is in there, stuns attacks. Yeah. Not sure what you can do here really. Wow, Paladins, you are quite loud, aren't you? Kept the BC in play, that was a bit strange. Wow, jumping after them. Going after the BC? No, just trying to put the pressure on the Paladins, but... What the fuck was that? That was a very strange shockwave. Orbital bombardment, really? Wow. He catches them with an orbital bombardment, and he's just going to leave them. They don't die, do they? They're going to die from that? No. Yeah, they're too tough. Wow, it killed 2 Paladins, though. Holy shit. Wow. Lack of repair support, though, for the Dreadnought. Does have Dark Age of technology, which is lovely and all that, the extra HP, but fuck me, it's going to take forever to repair this thing to full HP again. It keeps the Vanguard around to deal with Interceptors, that could be effective. All the power melee will certainly get rid of Interceptors quite fast. Yeah, Cry's bled quite a bit here though. Not able to fully reinforce these P-Devs. Rotates the Dread back down to protect the P-Devs. P-Devs obviously will cover the central VP. Force Commander was rotating around the left, and it looks like Vanguard are going to try and push the right. Not sure who will win this fight. These guys have got the level advantage, so they can proc specials. Vanguards can't. Obviously, Vanguards aren't full HP right now. If they're full HP, I'm pretty sure they'll stomp the Strike Squad, even with the Strike Squad having the special advantage. The power melee DPS of these guys is just too much. Rotates the attacks to support. Predator coming out. Predator can cover the left-hand side, and then the Force Commander can have a bit of respite. Christ's still in it. How the fuck has he got a Predator out? Honestly. Plasma gun missing mostly so far. There's a good hit from it. Misses again. Oh! Did he just wipe an IST squad? I think he might have just wiped an IST squad in the middle there with the P-Dev. Very nice. Force Commander's present. But we are the Hammer, active on the Strike Squad there, giving him a bit more DR. They do lose a strike model, but yeah. Space Marines are routed. Force Commander stays in play though, just teleports around. And like I say, the Predator comes out, forces off the Interceptors, caught with their swords out. And their pants down. This is the awkward thing, running around trying to cap with the scouts, but he also wants repairs. Now he's got 2 vehicles as well. Wow, Grey Knight Terminator. Oh, fucking hell. I was just confused then because the Grey Knight Terminators didn't get knocked over. I thought Grey Knight Terminators were immune to ability knockback. No, just the P-Dev is no longer doing ability knockback itself like any other artillery in Tier 2. God, Paladin, shut up. We get it. With a hammer. So Vanguard need to jump forward. Yep, ignore all these Terminators. They are taking some really good chip damage here with Plasma and the Predator blasting them with a cannon, but you need to stop the cap. That's the most important thing right now. Can they proc a special on the IST? Let's see. No, so they're going to jump away. They're going to pressure the natural. At least pull some of these units of Potato to the side. Still no real AV on the field. What's going on here? Where's the side cannons gone? We need to pull out some side cannons on these interceptors. Paladins, of course, do have heavy melee, but no good fighting a Dreadnought, really. It's too tough, especially with the Dark Age of technology. Yeah, Paladins are just going to be bleeding, man. Attacks are capping, and they've got a big damage boost from the Power Sword. Plasma will hurt. But Strike Squad have sneaked in again and got the natural, but Vanguard have got the natural off Potato. Oh, he's using the teleporter pack well. Yeah, he's using it well. And honestly, in these fights now with the Terminators, the Power Sword is probably even better than the Thunderhammer. The difference in the damage from the Thunderhammer and the Power Sword is negligible. The whole point of the BC in these fights is to buff up the attack damage. And the Power Sword will buff it more than the Thunderhammer. Wow, Cry can afford a second Predator. Holy shit, I guess he hasn't been bleeding at all, has he? Because he's not fully reinforcing these squads, you'll notice. Smart. Forces off the Strike Squad. They need to pay attention. Might lose a model there. Oh, lucky. Oh, there was an extra swing. I don't know how he swung from that distance. What the fuck, Dreadnought? Yeah, he needs some repairs. Another Predator coming out. Interesting. Potato's bleeding too much. Unable to get a beamer, which is obviously what he needs right now to deal with the Predator. Needs a conversion beamer. Attacks should just retreat so that they can fire freely in the safety of the base. This is now precarious for the Dreadnought. Nothing to deal with the interceptors. Where is the Vanguard? They're at the other side of the map, unfortunately. So they get the stun on the Termies. Pallies. Yeah, getting shot in the back. Needs the Vanguard present on the FC, but unfortunately they're not in the right position. Oh, we're going to lose the Dreadnought. Sad. It did so well. Now he's got double Predators though. They're not quite so good at tangoing in melee with the Terminators. Oh. Never mind, not quite so good. They can't fucking do it. BC probably wants to get on the VP, not be chasing around the Force Commander, contributing negligible damage. Good job for the Vanguard. Yeah, finally, Holy Armour of Titan. There you go. 250 max HP regen. You can see while he's got the shield on, he's invulnerable. Very good for these VP situations, but I like this play. Attacks already know what the drill is. Predators are going to force him off. They're going to get on the VP. Cap of 50% faster. Fucking hell, if Crime makes a comeback here, this is incredible. Sniper damage quite irrelevant at this point. But Vanguard, let's see how they do with a Merciless Strike. Oh, and certainly with a Predator walking over. This is an easy fight for the Vanguard. They're nearly level 2, which will be pretty amazing. Obviously, you get percentage-based buffs when you level up, so if the unit that is getting those percentage-based buffs is stronger, the actual impact of leveling up is going to be even better. These guys already have a lot of HP and a lot of DPS, so that percentage-based buff from leveling up, you know, you really start to get a very powerful unit. And level 4 Vanguard, I mean, they can definitely put the pain on the Paladins. I'd like to see level 4 Vanguard versus Paladins and see who comes out on top. I guess the Paladins would win, but it'd be tight, man. The problem is, of course, Vanguard can retreat, Paladins can't, so never mind retreat, they can fucking double jump, maybe triple jump if they're level 4. So yeah, very strong unit. Here is Purgation. Couldn't fully reinforce the IST, just running around them with a Sarge in order to cap the map. Got no requisition, you see, for the Beamer. Beamer coming out finally. But FC doing a good job zoning and scouting. Both the Predators split on each side of the map. Makes it quite hard for the Beamer. Needs to make a decision. Right now it can't go through the mid. It's just going to get tied up by the FC. So pretty nice macro positioning here from Cry. I wonder what the next purchase will be. Probably Land Raider. Can't be that far off. No. I think another Predator would be a little bit redundant. I'm not sure Terminators would really have much value. Actually, no, what am I talking about? Is a Force Commander, you can go melee Terminators. I was only thinking about ranged ones. Yeah, you should get Lightning Claw Terminators, fuck it. They would actually be either of the Grey Knight Terminators in melee combat. Because they don't have all the utility. And there you go, Beamer just gets jumped by the Vanguard. That's that dealt with. Where are the Terminators? Come on, Cry. Has he got the red? Yeah, he does. There they are. Beautiful. Beautiful. So they do only come out with the Storm Shields. And that is one of the Predators getting took down here. Mind Blades on the Paladins too for more damage. But they've got to get out. Fucking hell, they don't want to fight Thunderhammer Terminators and Vanguard. That's ridiculous. With a Predator firing in on them as well. Canticle of Absolution gets dropped, but I mean... bit of HP regen on Terminators is not going to be that big of a deal, and you'll notice as well for the Emperor on the Assault Terminators there. I'm not sure what the cost is for Lightning Claws, but I definitely think it would be worth it right now. Maybe he's just staying the Thunderhammer for the durability. It gives you more HP regen and more max HP. And yeah, if the enemy are just sitting there trying to tank you in melee, but you've got plasma attacks firing in, Vanguards hacking away, and a Predator and Snipers, these are all pretty decent at taking out Terminators. Wow, 2 Grey Knight Terminators drop. Holy shit, he's going to win this, isn't he? What a lad. How the hell? Wow, the Beamer gets wrecked. Paladins, Terminators, they've got nothing left. 150 requisition to reinforce the Paladin. Yikes. And yeah, look at the HP regen thanks to having Thunderhammer Storm Shield still. So you can keep these in play. Yeah, beautiful. Genius. Just gorgeous play all around. Scouts weren't even decapping, but he doesn't even need it. What a comeback. How the hell did he do that? Vanguards did amazing. Nearly level 3 by the end. Damn. Get the decap there. Stuns the Termies. He's got his Immortal probably. And you know what? The Power Sword teleporting FC did alright in the end. He did alright. Scouts get the decap. Very nice. While Interceptors are too busy trying to deal with some beat up ASM squad. Oh, hold on. He's going to lose the... Oh no, they didn't even chase the Scouts. They just want the VP ASAP. Plasma attacks are back out again. Oh no, yeah, this is done. Damn boy, how the heck did he win that? What an impressive game from Cry. Wow. God damn. How did he make that comeback? Absolutely incredible. Dreadnought did amazing. Everything in the late game there contributed massively. Surprised attacks are not level 4. The amount of damage they must have output onto the Terminator variants throughout this game must have been immense. Potato really messing up by not getting a Voss from a Razorback sooner to deal with that Dreadnought. That Dreadnought, it really carried Cry's late game, and it allowed him to not bleed too much. Even the P-Devs, while they were out, they did so well. A nice showcasing of the power of SM on a map that I would argue is very, very good for them. But there you go, hope you enjoyed that one. That rather long one. That's all from your boy Torpid. I am signing out.